So, you have heard about CounterSide going to Southeast Asian server. Then, is it worth to trying it out? First, let's talk about the story of the game. Well, I can't talk much about that because, of course, the language barrier. The main reason that I wanna play Southeast Asian version is to understand the story. I've been playing the Korean server since the first release of the game. It's about 1.5 years, if I'm not mistaken. And I know what you're thinking, it's a Nexon game. I don't really wanna go into the drama, but hey, hear me out. I've been playing this game, the Korean version, since the up and down of the game. An SSR stick, 2.0 update that makes player mad and lead to the review bomb and etc. But right now it's been much better. Player base, game mechanic, and so much more, but still, love and hate relationship on the gacha game is still a thing. We have been celebrate the first anniversary of the game, and on that point, the game is on the highest peak. And yeah, well, that's enough for the background of the game. Go back to the story. So, on this world, there is two different worlds, or maybe more. There is normal world and the alternate world. It's called CounterSide. There is an unknown phenomenon that occurs, caused by an unknown creature called erosion. And from the name we know that they can corrupt things. And when the anomaly or phenomenon occurred, the hero, or on this game called Counter, have the power to neutralize that threat by going to CounterSide world before the erosion come to the real world to destroy it. And to survive on the CounterSide world, counters need to bring some kind of clock. Inside it, there is an energy called Eternium. If counter Eternium depleted, they will get corrupted and turn into erosion or monster. And you're a manager or boss on some kind of private military company. You recruit counters to your company, organized to deal with that situation. Manager, which is the MC, have an unknown background and mysterious. And throughout the story, we will know a little bit of his story. Well, that's enough for the story. I think there is a lot of mistake on my explanation of the story, but hey, we will see the story on this Southeast Asian version, and that is my main reason I play the game. I really interested on the visual of the story, as you can see throughout the video, and the themes of the world, urban fantasy, that makes even cooler for me. So this is my first time I'm interested in the story of gacha game. So I'm really thankful for the Southeast Asian server because there is an English language in it, so I can understand the lore of the game. And also, the OS of the game is really makes the atmosphere for visual is, and I really love it, and it's really nice to see the 2.5 dimension animation on the story. Well, it's only on the early episode, but there is a lot of illustration throughout the story. So that's all of story related topic. Let's check the game itself. CounterSide is side-scrolling game. There is a base on the edge of the arena which is yours and others one is your enemy. You deploy your units and try to destroy the enemy base as soon as possible. You must build your team composition, organize unit deployment costs, using a good gear, and using unit based on what type of units you are dealing with. For example, you're dealing with an enemy sniper, then you should bring defender type unit, but on this video I will not explain that much. Then you must change your ship to match skill or to match ship buff to your unit. Example, in this game there is three kinds of unit: counters, soldiers, and then mech. And because of that, you can make soldiers build, mech build, and so on. Every build have a pros and cons on them. And on the current version, there is a new system that you can bring operator to your ship so they can buff you in the battlefield. The things that I like in this game is the role of SR units and R units grades. You still need them in the end game because they have skill or buff that really help you in the battlefield. And then, where do you get your unit? On the gacha, of course. For you that had been playing CounterSide for a long time ago, right now, it's different. You no longer have to wait the gacha or use the red ticks to finish it instantly. And there is two different gacha ticket. First is blue ticket. Blue ticket is for the recruiting normal units, and the second one is black tickets. It's some kinda mystical ticks on Epic 7. So with that, you can roll awakening units, a special unit with high cost deployment on battlefield but have a high power. You can't get them on the normal banner gacha. And then there is a PT system on gacha. Every 150 rolls, you got guaranteed to get the units that in the banner. But if you get the banner unit before it's reached 150, the counter will be reset. So if you're really unlucky on the gacha and then your tickets is depleted, you can save that PT counter to the next banner. For the example, you roll your ticks until it depleted, then the PT counter show it's 30 left until the guaranteed units, but the banner will be over soon, and then the new banner comes out. You just need to roll 30 left for your guaranteed unit if you unlock it. So that is a nice system CounterSide have. Then where do you get or farm the tickets? Every day you got 1 free pulse on the normal days, and then you got 1 tickets to save up from the daily mission. Then if you finish all the weekly mission, you got 3 tickets. Tickets on this case is blue ticks or blue tickets. Then we calculated 10 tickets every week. Then if we count as well from the free pulls, we got 17 pulls every week. And I'm still not talking about you can get from the dispatch mission, a tickets pack that you can buy on the shop using a quartz, free tickets on mail from dev, and sometimes on the event you can pulse 150 gacha for free. But it's sometimes when the event is occurred. About the black ticks, the main resources for the free-to-player is buying from the shop using quartz. You also can get them on the daily mission, but it's just 5 ticks, and for 1 pulse in the black ticks banner, you need 20 ticks. So it's different from a normal banner, which is you just need 1 ticks for 1 pulse. But again, Awaken banner is for mid or end game stages. You get them if you're lucky in the early game. But reminder, Awaken unit will be not available on Southeast Asia server on the first release. Maybe it will be released after 4 or 5 months release. If you're talking about the gacha rates on this game, I think it's pretty okay. Sometimes I hit PT and sometimes I won't pull them. You can check them on my video. You can click them up here. I'm free to player on Korean server, but still, as you can see, not to flex or anything, we can say about 500 blue ticks and 3000 black ticks on my account. So I can get 3 guaranteed normal units and guaranteed 1 Awaken units if I get PT. And then I get 97% of all units collected, no money spent. But remember, it's a normal thing that free to play not got all of the units, so remember that thing. It's just my luck maybe. Oh yeah, about the shop, there is a 3 currency. First coin, second quartz, and then the third one is this green thingy. Coin is just a normal currency, and then quartz is different from a green thing because green thing is resemble the real money, and then we can buy skins, pack, etc. with quartz, but not all of them. So there is also a pack that you must buy it using the green currency, and then or you can buy it with your real money. Okay, that explains it, right? If you still not get it, you can check my video about it because my explanation is not too good. Then we're talking about the mission, the PvE stuff. We got a story, a daily dungeon, event mission, a side story, and much more. Speaking of side story, you can get the SR or SSR units on them by collecting the shard, or if you're lucky, you get it from the drop rates. And then there is a world map, so you can dispatch unit and getting some rewards, and sometimes there is a raid boss or dive mission. And then there is a guild, and in there is a guild shop, guild trade, and then much more. There is a lot of content in it, and I'm not gonna explain it all of them in here, and you can check them the video again on my channel. And about the PvP, there is a 2 different type of PvP. One is the real PvP, real time PvP, so you challenge other player in real time, and then the second one is not real time, so you know what I mean. So you can check it from my video and when I explained the PvP system. And I will talk about the pros and cons of this game, from my opinion of course. So if you disagree with me, go comment on this video and I will gladly read your opinion about it. So about the pros of the game, like I mentioned before, the participation of the R and SR unit is still there, both on PvE and PvP. In PvP, player that use too much SSR or bring Awaken units can lose the match from player that combine R, SR, and SSR and know how to use them. It's gonna be hard, but it's work. Then the visual of this game, almost all of the units on this game is animated. Maybe just 5 or 4 low grade units that is not animated, and maybe on the future they will be animated. And also the voice actor, just a couple of low grade units that don't have them. And the thing that got me into this game is they also animated the low grade units, like on the N units and R units, and then they also animated the max units, so it's super cool to see that. And also about the skill animation, it's just a high tier. Take a look at this.
어이쿠! 선물입니다. 캣! 하! 그때의 느낌을 조금 되살려보도록 할까?
영원히 재워드리죠. 취침소등 하겠습니다. 말살하겠습니다.
The 2.5D have a charm on it, different from 2D animated like Epic 7 for example. It's just my thing, so if you disagree, you know what to do. Let me know in the comment. Maybe that's it. I know it's just a few pros, but everything that I say on the entire video, I think it's a pros. So I will talk about the real things, the cons. All of the pros and cons is based from my experience, so the first cons for me as a free-to player is on the PvP, but I think we already know that every mobile game, especially gacha games, have a pay-to-win element. So people that pay the game, they are getting new units faster because of packs, have a lot of resources. We already know that. And as I tell you before, there is a Awaken units, high tier units have a higher power but have expensive deployment costs. So they raise these units to the max level, and I mean it's normal to upgrade the high tier units, and because of that they can massacre your units. For example, me as a 74 level player can lose easily from level 45 with Awaken units, and because of that there will be a new Awaken units. They bring all of their Awakening units for their deck, and it's so annoying for me. But remember, I play PvP mostly without the Awaken units, so I kinda know what I'm dealing with. That the player that I kinda annoyed. But there is a lot of high tier player that not spam the Awaken, but still meta is meta. And then the dev introduced the ban system on PvP. Right now PvP is a little bit forgiving. I hope you watch my PvP videos explanation so you don't misunderstand that what I'm saying. So go check it again. But in the end, free to play player cannot be the first rank on every mobile games. So I know that for sure. And thanks for people that paying it, so the game is still runs well. And then the next one is, it's not really a cons, but I will explain it for you. So will be a counter pass in the game. It's some kind of battle pass. It will be not available on the first release. You can only buy the packs using the real money or using the green thing, you know. When you buy the battle pass, you get the benefits. It's a normal thing, I know. As a free to player, you still can get the rewards, the free one, you know what I'm talking about. Every battle pass have that, and then on the battle pass there is a special units that you can get immediately from that, and for free to player you can get that unit. And you can get battle pass unit from any gacha banner, but hear me out. But the unit will be come back as a red up banners and have a change on the normal gacha rate when the battle pass is over. So the point is, for the free to player, you need to be more patient and wait the battle pass to be over until you can pull them. And then the last one of the cons, from what I see in the Taiwan CounterSide server, they push the content too fast. It's like they trying to chase the Korean server. 7 months progress feels like 4 months. The good thing is you already got much of content for Southeast Asia server from the Korean server, but because of that, new units released faster, Awaken units got introduced faster, Battle Pass introduced faster. But it's just an experience from the Taiwan server. We will see about that later. So that's all of things that you should know before playing this game, and I still not cover all of them because there's a ton of them to cover. And yeah, I'm not sponsored by this game or anyone or anything. Yeah, it's from myself as a player and community of this game. And then consider to subscribe to my channel. It means a lot for me. Like and dislike if you feel like it, and share it this video to your friends. And also there is a Discord server for the CounterSide global player on the description. And also if you are Indonesian player, you can also join the Discord server, link in the description. So that's all for me. Stay safe and see you around. Bye bye.